glad that you're all here, and glad we got the win. I give a lot of credit to Cincinnati. They did some really good things, and I kind of put us in a tough spot. I think the number one thing that stands out is they possessed the ball for such a long time, and the discrepancy in the plays compared to our plays on offense. Defense, I think we had like 48 plays in the first half, which was really tough, and overall they finished with 84 plays. We had 53 on offense, so that's the fact that we have that many points in that low plays means that we probably got some explosive plays, but we need to possess the ball and convert some first downs and get some drives going. And then defensively, we got to get off the field, get some stops. And then I say that with like, can't make these demands. I mean, there's things that we can do to help ourselves. And one of them is that we had for some reason we had some uncanny mistakes on defense, missed assignments, things weren't set up right, and that's on the coaches and the players, but didn't execute well enough. And then on offense, we didn't execute as well as in the first half. But glad that we were able to get some turnovers and get some turnovers and downs. Thank you. And you can tell I lost my voice a little bit because I've been pretty good all year long, and then this one I just kind of lost it. It was just for the right reasons. You guys all get it. But happy that we won, but we know that we can improve, and I'll probably say it every week that we can get better and we can play better. But I think that you have to give credit to Cincinnati. They played a really good game, and we did enough to win the game. Am I proud of our guys winning? Of course, but am I really happy about how we did it? No, I thought especially the end of the game. We had the ball in the red zone, high snap, missed the field goal, didn't get a stop on. They just went down and scored. Had to get the hands team out there, and we didn't. We should have gone up by 3 scores, things like that. I just fortunate that we were able to get the win with those mistakes and those errors. But that's my job as a head coach. I got to get our guys executing at a high level and whatever it takes. I mean, maybe we need to simplify some things. And on offense, I don't really care. Just get points on the board is what I told A-Rod and the staff. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you huddle or no huddle, or throw the ball 100 times or run the ball 100 times. Just get points on the board, and let's use our strength. So that's kind of where we're at now. I've been really impressed with Cincinnati, their players. I think they have some really good talent, and I talked to Coach Satterfield after the game and said, "Hey, you have a really good team." I look forward to seeing them compete in the Big 12, and now that we have our game done and we have a bye coming up, we're gonna take advantage of the bye by getting better, and then try to heal up, and we should get most of the guys back after we heal up and be ready to roll by the time we take the field against TCU in Texas. And so, with that being said, I'm going to enjoy the time off and listen to conference and watch some games, Maybe at the same time, we'll see. But, yeah, I'll take any questions you guys have.
How big was that drive at the end of the first half? Because you really hadn't done much offensively, and to be able to go down and get that touchdown.
Yeah, it's like we're doing nothing offensively, right? I mean, I don't know how many yards we had, but it's like the time of possession was the thing. And Cincinnati took care of the ball and possessed it and just kept drives going. And I think other than the only highlight that we had was the interception for a touchdown. I think it was Jacob that got it. Other than that, is like it was hard and our fans were waiting for something to get excited about. They just had to wait till the last drive of the half. And I think Keaton can throw the ball, and we have really capable receivers, and we just got to find ways to put points on the board. I don't think we're the type of team that can just go and impose our will on people and try to run the ball against a team that's going to load the box. But there's different ways to execute and make and get points on the board and get first downs, and that's the goal for us on offense. And then defensively, we got to stop the run. I think the thing that hurt us the most was the QB run game. Looking at what Emory Jones was able to do. I mean, he scrambled for yards, but he had the QB draw, was working really well for them, and then we weren't making him uncomfortable enough, But I thought they had a really good game plan offensively, and defensively we're going to figure it out because we're going to see that from other teams, especially TCU coming up.
You kind of flipped the script on the takeaways from Kansas. You had the pick six, obviously. You had the muff punt that you recovered that set up your final touchdown. how important was it, just those two things bookending kind of a night where, like you said, you struggled on offense at the start?
Well, you need those. I think look at last week's game. That helped Kansas beat us, and so we want to win the turnover battle. We want to take care of the football. We didn't do a good enough job of that last week. Tonight, I thought we did better, But I'm more thinking about like the sequence of things, like the even the little things like Rico just pinned the ball, pinned him deep, kicked into the end zone, stuff like that towards the end of the game. And I'm trying to fix the things that I know we're better at right now. The turnovers come if you're doing your job, and everybody waits for their moment. And the big plays, sacks, turnovers, TFLs, all that stuff happens defensively. But we just couldn't get into a rhythm defensively. I think Jay was trying to find things that bring pressures different ways. And to Cincinnati's credit, they're making us pay for a lot of the pressures we're bringing. So that's just we'll go back to the film and try to find ways to play it. I think we'd feel better if we just got out of third downs and we were able to get out of a fourth down, a couple of them, but we don't have to make it so close. I think we can. I'm saying let's play more assignment sound, clean football, and then we'll make more opportunities for us to get turnovers and big plays.
Kalani, you said that earlier that you told A-Rod, let's use our strength through 5 games. What do you feel like the strength is of your offense right now?
Well, I think Keaton can throw the ball. I really don't. Like I said, I don't really care how the points show up on the scoreboard. I just want them up there. So you have a running back that's tough that can run, and I was so proud of Miles Davis. Fighting through adversity, and he kind of got lost in the shuffle in the competition, and had opportunities, and I never saw him let down at all. And throughout the whole season, he was always working, always upbeat, always positive, and then had his opportunities. And I think he's going to be a mainstay for us. He's bigger, stronger than he was in the past, and I think he's taking advantage of his opportunities. And with Aiden being out for a little bit, we'll see if we can get him back. But I think Aiden's been battling injuries from the beginning, and so it'd be nice to let him heal up and get healthy, and then we can have a more of a running back core with some big physical runners.
You talked about the quarterback draw. Is that something you saw on film throughout this week, and did you rep it at all?
Yeah, you probably should hear Kelly Papinga. His voice is gone too, because we had some adjustments on the sideline that we made to take care of it, and that's how we got the sack. So we knew that was going to be what they're going to try to go to, especially when they had success on it early. And we try to make some adjustments, and players weren't executing it. Coaches weren't making it. Either we weren't demanding it enough from the players, but we were not getting it done. And so when we started to settle down and get it done, good things happened for us. It's not like we're going to say like, well, we just won't worry about that. We wanted to take that away from them. I thought at the beginning we were handling the run game with the running back pretty nicely, but they started mixing it up and keeping us guessing. And that's a credit to what they did offensively. But we didn't help ourselves with a lack of execution and the missed assignments.
Your initial impressions of the offensive line, how they performed being down Waylon?
I don't know. I have to watch it on film, but I always look at it from knockback. Can we get knocked back? Can we move the line of scrimmage? And is that my voice? All right. Well, just getting knocked back and moving the line of scrimmage but they were crowding the box, and they have a really physical D line. I've been saying that for a while now. They're a really good defense, and if we can't go one way, then let's find different ways to get first downs and get points on the board.
Becoming the first newcomer to win a conference game, is that a big deal to you guys? Is that a thing to you guys?
I just wish it was a week earlier, But but I said this last week. I say it again. The competition, the physical part of the play, that's what we want to make sure that we can hang, right? And we went and looked at our depth. I don't know, looking at the linebackers, with Ben not there, how awesome was it for Harrison and AJ and Max to be in double digits in tackles, But they're active, but again, I'm looking at it. Cincinnati had a bunch of yards, and they put more points up than we wanted. So and we got to find ways to get off the field. I had to watch the film, but I'm going to tell you, very fixable things, and but it was nice to get those guys, Harrison Taggart, for example, the reps on the field, and we had some, young safeties. Raider Demooney played quite a bit too, and we're gonna need those young guys to step up.
Last question.
You were talking about the importance of ball security after the Kansas game. Come back and be able to be clean, and then take advantage of the own turnovers. What did that mean to see the boys at least be able to execute that way?
Well, that's been our mindset: is to always take care of the football. That the football doesn't belong to you; it belongs to Cougar Nation. It belongs to your family. It belongs to everybody. So you can't. It's hard to win in this type of schedule in the Big 12. So you can't really just give up. You can't shoot yourself in the foot, and can't. Those are the things that you have to really take care of. And the game is physical, so like what happened last week, sometimes you get hit and the ball comes out. We need to minimize as many of the mistakes as we can as a program and put ourselves in a better position. But I like that we're a physical team, that we can battle with these big physical lines at the line of scrimmage, and then we just got to be a little bit cleaner. You know what I mean? Like I'm looking at it, and that's my job, is to make sure that we're executing way cleaner and that we're being effective and more efficient with our plays. I want to see more than 53 plays and more time possession on our offense, and I want to get more disruption. But again, I'll probably say that every week. But I'm glad that we're in a position right now with our record, and even an opportunity right now going to the bye week where we can still improve.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.